Hey Seven Fish, welcome. As I promised in another video, if that video aired even before this video, I was going to show you how you're going to get your, if you run a Summit Outdoors, open water pole transformed into the ice fishing setup. So of course we're done open water fishing here in Nebraska, and it's time to make sure your live scope is ready. So I've been making sure mine is charged. I've also used it all year. So of course, open your live scope up, make sure everything is functioning. I've got my master switch over here. We'll just let this thing run for a little bit while I'm in the video. So make sure that stays running, make sure your battery stays up, because when you get out on the ice, it's gonna be cold. You wanna make sure that thing runs. Really, this is a pretty simple video. So we have all of our open water pieces. So I run the ram mount on the boat. So when I'm ready and I want to drop this in, drop it in, and I can run my pole any which way I want. Now, of course, we don't need the ram mount. We don't need this piece. We still need this guy up here because I'm going to want to spin this around on the ice. But the nice thing about this kit is you don't need any screwdrivers, you don't need any tools. You can do this all just with what you have. I will say, I did save in my Garmin kit here, my ice tripod. So you'll need this. We're gonna need to take off this junk. And this is just a little piece of Velcro that holds the wire together. So I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna want that back on there. This you just loosen up with this little wing nut type deal on the side, and you're gonna slide that off. We're gonna save this because we need that again. Now I'm gonna do the same things to these other pieces down here. In a perfect world, they'll slide off easy. Maybe not. I forgot my text to go through on my Garmin. It says, Merry Christmas. Clear. I can't reply from the Garmin, so this just slides right off. Just like that. Now we're gonna take our tripod and it's gonna slide down. There's a groove you're gonna wanna slide it down on. Let's just loosen this guy here. And it's gonna slide right down. Probably to here. We're gonna cinch that up. I wanna make sure that we're in that notch though. Make sure that you can still run your claw. So now we have this, and the very, very last thing we need to do is slide back on this piece up here so we can orient this any way we want. Once again, you wanna make sure that you slide it down in that notch. That will help you make sure that you keep your live scope pointing the way you have this oriented. So twist that in. Booyah. That's it. That's our ice kit. When you're not using it, fold this bad boy up. I got the extra long one, so when you're up north and needing to make your pole go down a couple feet, I have the ability to do so. It also is long enough to run on the boat. So of course, ice fishing, we won't need it this long, but open water fishing, we do have to reach it out sometimes. I've brought this on bass boats, some deep V boats. Those deep V boats, if I'm sitting way up at the front of the boat, I do need to have this long rod. So this is the long rod from Summit. This is their claw. This is all Summit equipment. This thing is ready to go now. All I have to do is attach the live scope with the quick detach clip. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had some dinner bells in here from Frostbite Outdoors and the Tantrum. Can't wait to try these out. But like I said, also if you don't already have this from Summit Outdoors, I know a couple other people make it, you better get one. This protects your transducer. It's just a little case, fully 3D printed, really tough. It just slides right over your transducer. When you're spending $1,500 on a transducer like this, you better baby it. I mean, I don't want to have to go get another one. So that is an awesome piece. And like I said, all we need to do now is extend this just a little bit, open this up. I'm not gonna fully do this until I get to the lake, but I'll show you the process. Pop this pin, and it's gonna slide right in line with how I have everything oriented. Take our little pin, slide it in, lock it in, and just like I mentioned before, let's lock this down because we're not going to run perspective mode. This is perfectly in line with the way my handle is facing. Perfectly. And you're going to want that. I'm going to take this Velcro, the very last thing I'm going to do today, put this right back up here because you're going to want your wires nice and organized so you don't get your line wrapped up on them. So I use this Velcro quite often, actually every time. So put that back here, fold this up, fold these up, and baby, we're ready for ice. The Garmin's still on, shows all my lakes, shows all my waypoints. If I go to live scope, my battery, 13.1 volts. We've got a lot of, enough for a sufficient amount of battery there, and 67 degrees. Perfect. I'm inside, so that's why it's 67. If it was 67 outside, I'd be a pretty sad individual. Awesome. That's today's video on setting up and switching your shuttle to the ice fishing mode. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna catch you out on the ice very soon.